You're with Creative Tucson. We're here at the STEM Innovation Organization event, and I'm Ty Besh, and I know nothing about innovation. So can we just go talk to people? Let's just go. Okay, we've all seen the egg drop from the ladder. This has to be different because you're obviously at Innovators Workshop. How is it different?
The main part of this activity is that it kind of challenges you about what you have to build, what you have in front of you. You're given a task, and then you're given a bunch of stuff to do it.
Tell us something. You're going to be asked this all day long.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your project? What? You're dropping eggs. That's cool. What inspired you? Tell us something that you're not going to tell anybody else today.
Boy.
Something about you. Like, it can be about innovation. What have you innovated? Something about you that you only tell cool people like us, like rocket power people.
Oh boy, man. Well, I feel like innovation is definitely the backbone of all of our society. Tucson is looking to kind of get ahead of everybody in innovation, definitely when it comes to STEM. We really want to push the Tucson STEM ecosystem way ahead of everybody.
All right, so we've interviewed one team, the Egg Drop, and I gotta be honest, you guys, he's not coming out of his shell. And we gotta get deeper with these guys. We're not just the news. We don't wanna hear about STEM and, we wanna hear better. Like, what about this made you really wanna do it? What happened in your life to inspire you? So we have one down, like I said. We're gonna go to the next team. We really hope we're gonna break her out of her shell, crack the egg, so to speak. So let's go over to team number 3. And she has a green skirt on, or a dress. I feel like she's gonna do well. Let's go over there. I was really impressed with your table and the fact that you have a dress that matches the environment and your table. You also have live plants on your table. Thank God, finally someone has live plants. Before we get into the deep, dark secrets of your innovation, what is this? What are you doing?
So our group is trying to help promote sustainability to everybody, just awareness of what's going on. Even though people practice it, I've had people who already practice it. We're trying to develop an app that will give more open-mindedness to people with examples and ideas on how much more you can do, other than just putting your plastic bottle in the recycling bin.
But isn't it kind of weird? Like, you have the red and green dots we saw earlier, and you're basically saying, like, be honest, how bad are you with our world? Like, how much are you destroying our world? That's what you're asking, right? Like, how much do you suck? Like, not like that, but like...
Yeah, it's just, that part is kind of like mentally for people, realize, be honest with yourself. Like, don't be like, oh, I recycle, I'm very eco-friendly. Don't worry about it. We're all in the same world. We all do that. Everybody has their work, their school, their kids. There's just so much going on in life that probably that's the last thing they're worried about.
We have innovators all around this room. We've talked to them today. They're great people. They're showing you how to innovate. But what you're doing, and this is my opinion, tell me if I'm wrong, is you're making people responsible for their actions. And I think that's huge because you're like, look, here's what we can do. Are you doing it? It's okay if you're not. Let's start doing it. And it might not be like a step-by-step innovation, but it's like, look, if we want to make a change, you first got to want to make a change and try to do it. So this is less of do you see this less of as an innovation or more of like an inspiration?
I guess that would be both, actually. We're trying to inspire people to create new ideas on how they can be sustainable. And the way I've said it to people is that think of it as yourself. You see your body and you're strong. I can do this, I can do that. But you're also thinking, as the time goes by, you have to take care of yourself. Same thing with the earth. The earth is strong. It's been capable of doing so many things for us. We're living here. We're building so much technology and so many destructive things like pollution. But it's still going strong. So it's kind of doing at a time where, just like us, we need to start taking care of it so we can keep doing things that we want to.
Yeah, and it's funny because we were just talking about the end of the world over there with that guy. And because I was wondering, like, ground zero, like, is he just like, the new world kind of thing is that he's preparing for? But yeah, so when the end of the world comes in like a month or whatever, you're going to be ready to make your own plants, have a sustainable plate. Is that what you're going to be? Are you ready for that?
I'm not fully ready for it. Just like everybody else in this world, we're not ready for it.
Okay, so, hey, I think she wants to be in our video. Yeah, come in, it's fine. It's fine, she's not gonna come in. Okay, so, I don't know your role yet, but you look like you're very innovative. I can tell in your eyes, you have a lot of creativity.
We want to help steer students towards STEM careers, STEM education.
Why is innovation so important? I mean, aren't we all just supposed to be working on the factory line? Aren't we all just supposed to be making sandwiches. Why innovation? Why break out of that shell and be an innovator?
That's a good question. I mean, obviously, everything that we see around here was once an innovation.
Okay, so I'm a little bit taller than you, so I'm going to go like this. What makes you different than other people that makes you creative? What's your thing?
My mom always tells me to don't just sit there, you can do whatever you want, So do whatever you want.
Nice, that's the perfect attitude. So what do you want to do next?
I have no idea.
That's a good answer. But see, you have the tools to do whatever you want. Tell us something about you that you're not going to tell any news reporter out here, any person asking you about your project. What's something about you that you're proud of as a person? What makes you you? It can't be math.
About the project?
No, about you as a person. You are the project, so what's you?
To do well in school and such, and I actually enjoy it a lot when I'm not stressed, of course.
So you're going to be one of those people that has 6 graduate degrees, and you're going to be triple honors in math.
Hopefully.
My math teacher at U of A, are you going to go to U of A?
Probably.
Don't, because the math teacher there was terrible. I was over at that other table over there, and this kid, I was like, oh, what's this? And he had the straw with the little like this, and he was like, oh, it's to pick your nose. I'm assuming it's not for that, but you're going to have to clear it up now. What is this for?
It's just a project that the kids can do. It's something really interesting. It works with mechanics. It's just the very basic mechanics that they could do. I really like mechanics. I want to be a mechanical engineer.
My cruise control on my Ford, it's a 99. It doesn't work anymore. Is that something you could fix mechanically? Because I press it and it doesn't. It's like the electronics are.
Science is mechanics. You need to incorporate math in your mechanics. You need to incorporate the technology. You need to move along with technology as well. All the new things that are coming out. The engineering behind it. That's every aspect of STEM. Science, technology, engineering, mathematics.
Well, that's what STEM means. Yeah. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
We didn't even know. That's awesome. Thank you for doing that. Speaking of science, you have these basketballs, no hoop, which is kind of sad, tennis balls, no rackets. Why do you have those there?
Basically, it's the conservation of energy.
So it's like when there's a fat person on a trampoline and a skinny person, a really short one, and they double bounce him and the short kid goes flying. Transfer of energy.
Exactly.
So I love doing it. I was the fat one. We interviewed this guy over there. He's a great guy, the dropping eggs guy. Kind of seemed uptight. Tell us something about yourself that you're not going to tell anybody else here with a camera. Let me get to know you. Tell me something that isn't I want to be a mechanical engineer. I can fix your cruise control. Tell me something about you.
I really want to make a difference with the kids. Sometimes kids aren't exposed to those different careers, I guess, that they just don't pursue it, really.
That's fair. That's huge, and it is about the kids, I agree. I like that you're doing this. Obviously, this is a little lower than your skill level, but I like that you're doing it for the kids because it's that spark. It's that STEM spark. All right, you ready? All right, we're going to try to run up on these kids. They have the egg droppers in their hand. Let's see if we can get an interview out of them because we want to hear from the kids, the next generation. All right, let's go. Hey, guys, so are you cheating?
Cheating?
Yeah, what's this?
No, we're
No.
Oh.
We're actually giving away for free the schematics so others can also learn
Wait, so this is what made it.
giving forward.
Who's the one that designed it, you or you?
He designed it.
You designed it. What about her?
And who tested it?
I did.
Okay, you tested, and did you just watch?
Yeah, she was.
She kept
Yeah.
us on time.
Okay.
Yeah, she kept us on time.
She was doing time, and
Yeah.
what were you doing?
Nothing.
Making sure that aesthetically it looked good, right? Yeah.
So we got to ask you, sir, what was the inspiration behind your design?
I was actually looking at others and how they were doing it. And just looking at this, you can tell it's going to pop in the way to the egg. So it's we have to keep the egg from hitting the bottom.
Yeah.
So then we just cushion the bottom because we know this is probably going to break. But if the rubber band will keep it in place, and this will more gimmicky than anything. I don't think it's slowing it down, but it looks good.
It looks great. No, and you are an inspiration to your kids.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. They've been interacting all over these different places. So I'm glad these events are here.
So which one, they're not listening. Pick one of them. Which one of them is showing the most creativity in the house? Who's going to be the innovator?
So she's the innovator. but he's very mechanical, so he can build, design, and put it together. And she's she's a leader, so she could be the one going, nope, that's not going to work.
She's got the sucker. She's the director.
So this is a great team right here.
All right, so we talked to the 5 teams. Everybody is an innovator in their own right and a person, as you saw finally, as we broke the egg. Excited to see what these kids do in the future for Tucson and for themselves. And this is Creative Tucson and Ty Besh. I am not an innovator. Thanks for watching, guys.